What's up, YouTube? Katt Williams versus Ali SIDDIQ, or is it Ali SIDDIQ versus Katt Williams? You be the judge. Back in January of this year, Ali SIDDIQ sat down with 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony. And part of that conversation was involving a situation with Katt Williams that took place allegedly 13 years earlier. Ali SIDDIQ said, basically in a nutshell, he wasn't allowed back in the venue where he was had already performed. But for some reason, Katt Williams or Katt Williams people did not allow him back in that venue. Now, fast forward, Katt Williams shows up on the same show just a day ago, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony, to give his side of the story. So is this a simple misunderstanding? They both said it's not beef, but this thing between the two of them has not gone away. Hey guys, I'm Corey, and welcome to my channel, Let's Talk with Corey. If this is your first time tuning in, hit that subscribe button. Before we get started, wherever you are in the world today, I mean wherever you are in the world today, I really do hope you're having a great day. Guys, as you know it, my channel, Let's Talk with Corey, is about people, places, and things. And this time, we got another situation involving comedians. We got up-and-coming rising star who gone viral, independent comedian, storyteller, Ali SIDDIQ. And we got the OG himself, Katt Williams. And the two of these guys got some history, but Katt Williams says, I don't know him. But then does he? And then Ali SIDDIQ says, well, look, the man secretly apologized to him, but publicly did something else. But guys, and say for yourself, who's wrong, who's right? If they're both wrong, because you know me, guys, my stance is this: I can't stand black on black crime. It's always us. But why I gotta be us? Okay? Everybody else seem to do this stuff differently. Why do we go to platforms to talk about old shit? 13 years ago, these guys, you can't tell me this, whatever it was, because it should be long over with and should not be talked about today. But for whatever reason, it gets clicks, it gets views. So maybe that's why it's the topic of conversation for a lot of us as content creators to kind of find out, hey, what's going on? I'm gonna show the clips, but you'll be able to hear what they're talking about. I'm not gonna, put too much on my channel because that's their content, and we're just basically reacting to it. And you guys, you leave a comment. What's your thoughts? The subject matter is simply surrounding one another. Two black comedians. One is, is supposed to be at this level. The other's the rising star in his own right, and that's Ali SIDDIQ. But just let's play it out, and then you guys be the judge and leave a comment on what's your thoughts. Who's hating? Who's not? It appears to be no beef, but beef. A simple misunderstanding. But guys, you leave a comment. But let's cut to the clips. Check this out.
SIDDIQ came on the show, and he had some things to say about you. He said something along the lines of like the apology's got to be just as loud as the disrespect.
But don't call me with no private apology when you said something in public trying to make me look like a clown.
Let's be very clear. I said I don't know the guy. And then other comedians showed me pictures where I'm around the guy. He's in the same room as me. When it was suggested that he meet up with me, he was confused at why I was not gonna be having no apologetic energy. No, I'm not apologizing. On site is on site. I'm the person being crossed in this situation, not vice versa.
You have one standpoint of, I didn't know who that was in the room. Yeah, he was in the room. On his perspective, it's...
Let me help you. Let me reveal. So most of his story is fictitious, right? So he has worked a deal with the venue where the people that put on the shows, he got in the contract that he gonna open all the shows, that the comedy shows that come to this particular venue. When I bring my tour, I have 5 or 6 people opening for me, and they already come with us. Ali was not one of those people. He was not traveling with us. He was not on the tour. There are no posters and billboards that Ali was on tour with Katt. That does not exist. It was just for this venue because this is the venue he had pull at. Right? So he thinks as a guy opening the show that he can come out to Everyday Hustling, Everyday I'm Hustling by Rick Ross and come do his set to start the show when me, the headliner, is coming out to the same thing. I'm not even at the venue. It's my people telling this, you cannot come out to that. Like, well, it's Katt's show. And he's telling the comedians, y'all ain't even gonna be able to follow me. I come to do 30 minutes and I'm gonna kill. And by the time I get to the conversation, like, either Ali can perform or I can. You see how that's a no-brainer?
Okay, guys, you saw the clips. Like, what's your thoughts about this? Now, I'm gonna say that business before pleasure. These are both businessmen. Looking from Katt Williams' perspective, Katt Williams was supposed to be was booked for an event. He's a headliner. He got his own team. His team is going to be performing in advance of him again because it's his show. Ali SIDDIQ is from that city. He already has relationships with the venue, and who also performs there, apparently, allegedly, or whatever, based on what Ali SIDDIQ said in his clip that he had been performed there before. And all of a sudden wasn't allowed back in. So there's obviously some discrepancies there. But as you recall, you heard Katt Williams say, well, hold on now. So if this man is supposed to be getting paid, he needs to get paid because if he has a relationship with them. So it wasn't about that. But it was Katt Williams. Katt Williams said, hey, look, you want him to perform? You want me to perform? Katt Williams to be there. So Katt Williams, they control the venue to that degree. You know, rightfully so. Now, but why do these guys have different perspectives about what took place 13 years ago? Well, who knows, right? Now, Katt Williams, these are 2 black comedians. Yes, Katt Williams been in the game, recognized for his artistry and being who he is. And Ali SIDDIQ is a rising star, but he didn't just start yesterday. This guy is independent, just like Katt Williams, and he's building a name for himself as well. They both deserve respect. And I would say they both deserve respect for one another. I don't know how Katt Williams say he didn't know him. He can explain the whole story about what happened at that venue, so you had to know him. Now, you may not knew him personally. Like you said, you didn't have his number in his phone or vice versa, so y'all wasn't talking like that, but you was aware of who the man was. Again, I'm just saying, it should not have come to this. And again, to hold on to something 13 years later, and I get it. And if Katt Williams did indeed apologize for something, Katt didn't just come on out and say, hey, look, I did apologize. You know, somebody got to man up and own it. But that didn't appear to be the case. And nobody got to put no hands on nobody. You know, so at the end of the day, these are 2 comedians that's trying to do their own thing and obviously in their own lanes. That's obviously Katt doing his thing, Ali SIDDIQ is doing his thing, and both these guys are phenomenal. I'm just gonna keep it real. Ali SIDDIQ, he on the rise, but he's not Hollywood, and neither is Katt Williams anymore. Katt Williams know more about Hollywood than Ali SIDDIQ because Ali SIDDIQ is making his without Hollywood. Okay, you know, and I know that there's a cap for him because we all know how the game is played. You're either going to be them or not them, and when you're not them, all them doors ain't gonna swing open until you decide to move over to that other side. Katt Williams has been on that side and back. So I'm saying I appreciate knowing that this brother is doing what he's doing without Hollywood, but we know Hollywood is different. You got to, And he said he ain't even get no bed, he ain't even do this and all that to make it. And obviously Cat Williams not going to do any of that either. So again, both of these guys are in their own lane, doing their own things. But the sad part about it is, to me, again, it's black on black crime, because these two guys should come together. Williams he got his own crew, and Ali SIDDIQ got affiliation with people that Cat Williams don't fuck with. That's obvious. Okay? But guys, you leave a comment. You guys saw the clips. Again, much respect to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. But guys, you leave a comment. What's your thoughts about this? Cat Williams versus Ali SIDDIQ. Ali SIDDIQ versus Cat Williams. Resolve, because both sides got a stance on this thing. But guys, as always, thanks for the pull-up. Hit that subscribe button. Until the next time, let's talk with Corey. Let's talk with Corey out.